Here we go. All right. Ooh, look at this. All right, so Shaft is bringing a Kurfurst, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Painzer told me that we saw Shaft quite a bit, or not Shafted, but in particular, but on EU we saw Kurfurst pretty common. So that's cool to see. And then we've got Ohio, Triple Moskva again, Nevsky again, Gearing a Ragnar, and this time a Minotaur. So they're bringing essentially I guess you call it a discount destroyer that also has a ridiculous heal, but can be smacked off the face of the earth quite easily too. Um, what do you think about Solo's lineup here, Toxic?
Solo bringing the both teams have triple Moskvas, huh? Ohio
Mm-hmm.
and Kremlin as well. Nevsky, Gearing.
What?
Oh no!
What?
There's a Kaba.
There is a Kaaba, ladies
Why
and
is there a
gentlemen.
Kaba? Well, I guess Marceau's banned. Kaba.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure about that. I know people say that's a common pick on RU. I don't even know if that's where Solo's from, but they also have a Ragnar. But I'm curious why they have a Kaba. Really am.
Hmm. Um, I particularly like the Russian gunboat line, but that being said, I do agree. I wouldn't bring a cop to cots. But, hey. The question is it going to be smoke or is it going to be heal? Because if it's smoke, it can actually work in tandem very well with that Ragnar and its radar. If it's heal, that's very selfish play, but I could also see it running heal, or yeah, heal, and just kind of, trying to be a relatively long range annoying boat, but Kaba and long range just don't go too well together. I don't know. It is what it is. So let's see. So they're going towards A. We've got Moskva taking position on the top and the bottom of B cap, which you would expect to see. Neither team really wanting to send assets early on to B. There's an early radar picking up both the Ragnar and the Kaba at A, because the Kaba went into A just straight. Ragnar firing, hoping to distract from the Kaba. All these shells coming in now. Ragnar, of course, has that special Speedy Boy boost. Here come the resets. And both ships are just gonna leave. Very curious about this play. Very curious about this play. Let's pan back and see the majority. You can see a Gearing Death Snail starting up over at the C cap as well. So that's going to get the Nevsky at least south of C to provide support. But did you notice this, Toxic? Both of Shaft's destroyers are at A.
I did now.
Oh, okay. I know, right? There's so much going on. Oh no, torpedo! Torpedo possibly hitting Kaba? Nah, he'll be fine. There's a convenient Kaba-sized gap
There's a
in the
fairly
torpedoes.
large gap there.
Wow. Next time, use widespread.
And the Kurfurst of note has gone into B.
Well, that's yeah. Who's gonna contest a Kurfürst like that? Like he's just gonna take it. There's the radar to capture him. Let's take a look at what's happening over on Charlie's side. Not much. It's pretty much a Mexican standstill here. Stand still, stand off, stand off. I think it's the phrase. As B is the only cap that's taking points for either team, and it's coming for Shaft. Looks like the two destroyers for Solo are trying to do a little bit of redeployment south of A. And it seems like Solo has decided that they want the Kurfürst to die. Um, Question is, how do you make that happen when he's tucked into the island like that?
Ideally, you'd rush it with something with torpedoes of some nature. Otherwise, it's going to
Well,
just take a while to farm it out.
exactly, and they only really have the Russian torpedo, and that's it. So I'm not quite sure about this, but okay. Right? Like, we'll see what happens.
The shaft is kind of bringing the death snail down the one line. Meanwhile, we're going to try and
Mm-hmm.
kind of push the Ohio and the Ragnar away, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe take control of the A cap as well.
Well,
Um,
they are going to push the Ragnar back. He is detected. Big hit there from, I think that was the Nevsky. Maybe it was the Ohio. Um, while we have a minute, Chad is asking, why are we seeing so many Moskvas? And it's because of their ridiculous armor. They've got a very strong bow. Upper bow, 25, not so big of a strong, but at the bottom, the icebreaker bow is 50 millimeter. It bounces pretty much every battleship shell if you are bow pointed at it. So it's a really strong ship for that. It also has 12-kilometer radar. It's also got heel. It's also got hydroacoustic search or defensive fire, but let's be real, you're bringing hydro here because there's no carriers and cots. It's pretty fast. It's got a decent hit point pool. The guns have really good flat arcs, so it allows you to hit things even at long range quite easily. Did I forget anything? Toxic?
I think a lot of it's just due to the being able to hit stuff at range.
Yeah.
Been a lot of heavy destroyer comps. Moskva, unlike Stalingrad, also gets hydro at the same time
Yep.
and is less susceptible to being burned out. Also, just generally better at shooting HE, although Stalin's HE fire chance is insane. Um, it does get burned down a bit more. But yeah, Moscow was a very common pick on NA as well. We saw a lot of Moskvas.
Mm.
Um,
It's
because yeah, I
just a.
mean, everybody's afraid of Ragnars for pretty good reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And as the games go on, like Moskva just has a lot of endurance, especially if you just have them on islands and everything. It doesn't make for the most fun spectating, but
Right.
meanwhile, Kurfurst's got damage going on him.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a battleship standoff here, though, in B, as Lati's Kremlin is sitting in here, and now
Interesting way
he's
to
getting farmed.
Kurfurst's actually dark right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say the Moskva is just a very comfortable ship to play. You point the bow at the enemy, and then you shoot whatever's spotted. And if nothing is spotted, pop your radar, and chances are you'll spot it. So it's just, it's hard to beat a package like that.
I think right now Shaft's concern is going to be Mafi Chat ban. Maffle. It's Maffle.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Um,
looking at.
are just we're having a nose in Moskva slap fight here. Kurfürst, meanwhile, is actually backed out and is now because the Kaba was shooting at him. He's backed out to a point where his secondaries are going off. He's probably going to get main battery fire on the Kaba as well.
Yep. Well, he did that earlier. And remember, Kaba's got 50 millimeter gun or side armor plating.
Yeah, but most importantly, there's no real torpedo threats from the side of
Yep.
at least in that area. I mean, Shaft has the gearing, but they know. But Solo has the gearing, and
Right.
Shaft know that he's on the east side, so they can afford to be poking more. I mean, on the west side, there's no torpedoes to contest the gearing
Mm-hmm.
Nevsky smoke either.
Right. So let's pan back around here, just kind of get a look at what's going on. We got the Nevsky gearing smoke train moving on into sea to hold it, and also to put Nikawa Emperor's Nevsky in position to farm that Kurfürst. Lati's Kremlin has reversed out of B, so B is once again ticking up points for Shaft. Shaft is gaining 2 cap ticks right now to Shaft's, or sorry, to Solo's 1.
Shaft also brought Zil 2 around and the Minotaur to help farm out this Moskva, and they are
Yep,
definitely winning the trades right now between the two Moskvas and the Minotaur shooting at the one Moskva. Um, they've been rotating damage between them, whereas Solo's kind of been taking all the damage on one ship. That being said, I mean, this isn't without both teams are doing pretty substantial damage to one another right now.
that's right. I mean, we're at the halfway mark now, and no ship has gone down, but Akuchian's
Ship's
Moskva
gonna go down soon.
is, yeah, it's gonna happen. It's just a question of when. He is dark. Nope, he just got detected again, probably on the account of that fire.
Lati as well has also been taking a substantial amount. I mean, the Ragnar, if you look, Shaft has kind of brought a bunch of ships around to contribute to this firefight. They've got the
Yep,
Ragnar contributing, they've got the Minotaur contributing,
yep.
Ohio from this side of the map, Moss, but they've got ships shooting from all over the place.
So Solo stands to lose 2 ships here.
Yeah, they do, and they absolutely are going to here.
Here comes the one. Moskva's going down right now. There it is.
Yep.
This will be absolutely catastrophic for Solo if they lose 2 ships and can't make a trade out of it.
And I'm just not seeing where that trade would come from. I mean,
Nope. Nope. I can't see it either. It feels like Shaft just has too many pieces in too much of a good position
I mean,
to
that being
take
said,
advantage of
they are
this.
taking damage from all over the place.
There
But
he goes.
the damage was spread out enough that I think they've managed to Shaft managed to just come off better. I mean, yeah, they're
Yep.
up 2 ships. They haven't lost any, and they've got a 450-point lead.
Yep. Now, Selly is like, well, to hell with this, let's make something
That's
happen.
not gonna work.
And then he just got smacked by Kurfurst shell, so he's
Yeah.
going down momentarily here. Here comes
Just
another
on the
heal.
way in. I mean, Kaba's got what, maybe 6 kilometers?
6 kilometer torpedoes.
But yeah, he's gonna send those to the Moskva, and I mean, I'm sure they're spotted anyway. There's multiple ships with Hydra in the area, but
Well, yeah. Yeah. That's
being
going to
said, Kaba
fizzle.
torps really do hurt. They're really slow though, so
Yep. If he wasn't detected, he did stand a chance at
they are
making a
gonna
play.
land.
He's gonna land one. Moffel saying, "Well, I'll just take one and make sure I don't like do something really stupid and die for it." So that's exactly what happened.
Over the other side of the map, the Ohio I think he took 3 gearing torps right there.
Yeah, because
He
you
was
knew
turning
each.
around.
Yep. Well, yeah. I mean, at this point, all ships have to turn around and push and hope for the best. As Tempesta taking a big hit, I think that was from the Kurfurst. Now
Might have
he's
been
the farm
Kurfurst, might have
target.
been the Ohio, could have been anything. I mean, he's gonna go down soon after. Like, there's ships that have his side.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They called an all push, but unfortunately, he was the first to respond. So
Yeah.
instead, it's now an all farm. So there he goes, and
I don't think Shaft's gonna lose a ship.
no, Shaft is gonna, yeah. I mean, they're gonna advance. They're gonna win. This is another series that's gonna go 2-0. Be curious to see what happens as a result of this.
That being said, the Moskva.
The Ohio
Didn't connect.
No, Ohio's trying to get in, trying to make something happen. He's about to go
When the
down,
Ohio goes
and that's
down,
it.
The game's gonna end.
That is it. Let me take my death pick. There it is. And just like that, Team Shaft has won on Warrior's Path. They win 2-0, and they get to advance.